back to my channel. My name is Lena, and in this video we are going to be giving my new kitchen a makeover. There was really nothing wrong with it. You can already see the mess that has started. There was really nothing wrong with it, but there are just some things I didn't like and wanted to change. I have some very supportive and hands-on family members who already got some work done in this place before I could come in and start filming, which is totally fine. I am very appreciative of their help so far, but we are starting the house updates in the kitchen. So first things first, let's go over some of the things that I want to change and what the game plan is for this. So clearly everything's a mess, but the first big thing, let me turn you around here. This is what was taken care of yesterday while I was at work. We took out the cabinets. I didn't love these cabinets. They were clearly not the same as the cabinets behind me. They were added later on, so we took these out. On this wall, I will be putting a buffet. I have always wanted to have a coffee bar, so I am going to put it along this wall right here. And I do already have that purchased from Amazon. And we swing around to the rest of the kitchen. And what we're gonna be doing is painting the cabinets. Ironically enough, the color is gonna be just about the same color as the walls. I don't know where that paint went. Oh, there it is. This is my cabinet paint, which as you can see is nearly the same color as the wall, just a little bit brighter. So this is my cabinet paint. It is from Deco Art. I found a blog about it. Apparently it's really good cabinet paint. I bought a bunch. So that's gonna happen maybe today. And then the walls are going to be painted as well. I have that paint. It's not swatched on here, but we're going with agreeable gray. I wanted something neutral because since I'm putting green on the cabinets, I didn't want way too much color going on in here. So that's what's going on. TBD on a backsplash. I wanted to add a backsplash, but my thought is to replace the kitchen cabinets after a few years of living here. They are pretty high quality. They just need to be cleaned and given a facelift. But what I don't like is that gap. So I really thought 3 or 4 years after living here, I would replace the cabinets and the countertop because the countertop's pretty icky and I'm not doing anything about that right now. But we'll see what happens after I fix this place up and get it more to my style and go from there. That'll help determine if I do a backsplash, because if I'm replacing the cabinets, do I really want to invest in a good backsplash? Hard to say. The other thing that we're fixing is these knobs. I really don't like that they're halfway up the cabinets. I want them to be down on the bottom here. So I bought, instead of knobs, I bought handles, and we're gonna swap those out too. So the goal for today, I believe we're gonna start with the wall. Obviously, this big old hole needs to be patched. I guess what happened is they cut out the drywall, so the countertop, the wooden countertop of the old cabinets, had room. So my dad is going to help fix that today. I think he's coming today. I don't know, at least my mom is. So while we can't do like painting the entire kitchen, we are gonna start with trim because trim is gonna take a lot of work and we do wanna do 2 coats. So that's what we're gonna start with. The cabinets are also super, super greasy and dirty. I don't know if you noticed from those quick glimpses. We did try cleaning and doing a good wipe down when we were here on Thursday, which is when I got keys and I did my empty house tour, but it's pretty grimy. And so I even brought a toothbrush so that we can go in and get into the crevices, because I think the former owner, Barbara, probably cooked with a lot of oil and grease because there's splatters everywhere. So nothing a little bit of cleaning can't fix, but that's what we're starting with today. So I will show you the progress and keep you updated as we go. Okay. All right, well, we have made it to the last stages of prepping this kitchen. This is, air conditioning is just now turning on. This is the not so fun part. It's been super tedious and we put in a lot of work today, but I have just a couple more steps until the cabinets are ready for paint tomorrow. I will be taking wood filler and filling the holes on these guys. I went ahead and wiped them down with TSP. I've never heard of it before, but Mom and Dad have used it, and it basically took all of the dirt off of these cabinets, thank goodness, because they were sticky. And it also helped remove some of the top coat, the veneer that was on it, so now it'll hold the paint a little better. But because we are changing the handles, instead of the single hole in the middle, I'm gonna put a 2-hole handle at the bottom. So I'm gonna be using this here handy wood filler and filling up those holes. Tomorrow, once it's dry, I'm gonna sand it, and then we will be ready to paint. And then over here, Dad is working on patching this big old hole from the old countertops. So it's already looking so much better. That should be good to sand tomorrow and then paint on Monday. And then final thing for this evening that's slightly more fun that we might get to, we have the kitchen table in here. So now that we're finishing up the high material projects, we're getting things cleaned up and out of the way, we might be able to build this tonight and have it set up so that we have counter space, because we're taking over here and everything is in the pantry. But we're making progress. Slow but steady wins the race, and we should have this kitchen looking completely different in just about 2 days from now. First coat done on the top. That's what we're gonna do the back, but we gotta look at it first, but it's pretty good. All right, end of day 2, 3, whoever's counting, update. This is the status of the paint we trimmed. Here are the finished cabinets. There's some of them. The fridge is still in the middle of the room because we gotta paint, but there's that. Here's the messy table. But we've got trim all the way around, so that Dad can come in tomorrow and just roll away. Not like roll away, but he can roll the walls. I know. So there's more green, and then back in here is where I put the rest of the cabinet doors. They're looking pretty good. They definitely need a second coat, but they shouldn't need much more than that. I only used just under one of my 5 containers, but that's where we're at. Closing out the night. We did, what? 6 hours of work, give or take. And then Dad is off work tomorrow, so he's gonna come in and paint. And then once I get off work tomorrow, I'm gonna pop over and do second coat on the cabinets and then get these guys looking green too. So, slow but steady. I'm sorry, what? Look at this wall. Dad came in and painted while I was at work today. There's no green. I mean, it still needs a second coat. My parents are actually on their way back to help paint this, but look at this room. That's not green. So I'm so happy. It looks so good. It looks so good. Here are the cabinets after one coat of paint. That's what I'm here to do, is paint those a second coat, and then, or not second coat, I'm sorry. I'm gonna paint the undersides because I haven't done the undersides yet. So I'm gonna do the underside of all the cabinets with their first coat, and then I'm gonna try to paint what's hanging here. So that's the plan for today, but I cannot. And then this wall stretches into the living room here. So now we've got a brighter living room with a gray wall. I'm thinking this will go throughout the whole living room, but we haven't gotten there yet. So here is the day, we're gonna call it day 4 update. See what we can get done tonight.
right, we're turning on some Emily Nelson Disney vlogs. Woo woo! And I'm gonna go paint those cabinets that you see right over there.
Okay, finished the uppers with the second coat. I have not done the bottom yet, but we'll see if I have time tonight. I had success painting the backs on top of the stove here yesterday, so that's what we're gonna do right now. And I'm just gonna, oh, I painted my, anyway, I'm gonna bring the doors over here and just paint on top of the stove and get all of those done right now.
I just finished the final coat of paint. They're looking green. It's fairly bright, but I think I'm gonna love it once the doors are on. It's just kind of hard to imagine it without the doors, but like, here's the door. Like I said earlier, even with the second coat, you can still see the wood grain, which I'm okay with. I did kind of fleck. Probably not gonna focus a little bit off of here, so I might need to touch up just a smidgen, but it looks good. I got the fridge pushed back where it belongs, so you can get an idea of just how much floor space there is here, which is why I'm gonna end up moving the table more into the middle of the room, especially with the buffet back there. If I wasn't putting a buffet, I might leave the table in that corner, but I've got more furniture coming in to add more cabinet space and counter space, because if I throw a microwave on here, and my coffee maker, I've literally got no cabinet space or no countertop space. So that's why Barbara had put in other cabinets in the corner, but I just did not like them because they didn't match. So we're trying something different.
Doors. Let's go.
Here we have it. Labor of love. The green cabinets. The only thing that is missing are handles, so we'll see if I can get that done this weekend. If not, it'll be sometime this week. I'll need Dad's help, but there it is. And actually Mom got that rug for me. It's kind of like a faux tile, and it's an anti-fatigue mat, so it's foamy and squishy, which will be good when I'm washing dishes. But there it is. Look at that progress. Wow, remember when this was a green kitchen? I don't. All right, the next project is to clean this out. It's really, really dirty. So, you can't really tell on the camera, but it's dirty. So, I'm gonna pull out the beverages. Actually, I'm gonna have one of those sparkling waters. I'm quite thirsty. And we're gonna wipe this thing out. Yay, we're looking better. It's not perfect because obviously it's a used fridge, but I don't feel so icky putting my food in there. Next up's the freezer. I don't think I'll feel like tackling that tonight. It's already 10 p.m. But this is all icky. So this can be a tomorrow project. I'm probably gonna throw out those or recycle those ice cube trays because something about that feels gross. I would say we hit a good stopping point for tonight. This is really just slow, steady bursts, but look at the progress. I will be back here tomorrow morning. Today's Friday, that's why I'm working a little later than normal. I try to leave here by about 9:30ish, but it's a little after 10 at this point, but that's okay. I do have to drive home still. There's no bed for me to sleep here, which is a little unfortunate because at this point I wish I could just spend the night and wake up and start working again tomorrow morning, but it is what it is. One of these days I'll get a bed over here. Probably next weekend, I think, is when I'm trying to get all the rest of my big stuff moved in. So stopping here,
Let me move. Oh, this lighting is just terrible since it's nighttime, but I'm wrapping things up for now, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good night. Hello, it is Sunday. It has been a week and a half working on this kitchen. We got quite a bit done yesterday, but it was pretty chaotic with family being over helping, so I did not film anything. Let's think about what updates we did. Not really anything since getting the doors back on, but I did put together the buffet. And by I mean Mom started it and then Abby and I jumped in and finished it. That's about it in this room. Oh, and Dad did the trim. So down underneath here where the trim was missing, he put it back together. There's a ton of nail holes, so, and it's pulling away from the wall because in a 50-year-old house, the walls aren't gonna be straight anymore. So I need to go in with caulking and cover up the nail holes and then fill in the gaps so that that looks seamless. So hopefully we have caulking and I can take care of that today, but if not, no biggie. So, hi girl, oh happy doggy. Once that's done, I'm gonna start bringing over my kitchen stuff and loading this up. I'm gonna put mugs in here, probably in the glass section, my coffee and whatnot in the drawers. On top will be the Keurig and a microwave, and then I'll even put some baskets underneath for additional storage. So that's what we have going on right now. We got the table moved and cleaned off more to the middle. The countertops are still not looking great, but that's okay. We'll see about a backsplash, that's still TBD, but it's looking pretty good in here. There's not too much left to go before we're finished. All right, I finally got some kitchen goodies and food and stuff brought over. You can see my baking stuff, but the cabinets are dirty on the inside. So for tonight, and I finally got these little bumpery thingies because the corners were starting to chip off already, which was a bit of a bummer. So I'm gonna start with this cabinet right here. It's got all the old switch plates that I can throw out because nope, put in some new ones. This one's actually not too bad, but I'm just gonna take one of those off-brand Clorox wipes, wipe it down real quick, throw away what's in here, and start loading in my baking supplies. I don't think I brought really enough else to start really wiping down every shelf. It is currently 8:49 and I kind of want to leave here around 9:30 because I haven't had dinner yet, and I'm actually gonna make some food back at my apartment, but that obviously takes time and I don't really want to be eating at 11, so let's eat at 10:30 instead. So anyway, I am going to get to work. We're gonna keep montaging this video and start moving in. Now that a lot of the work's done, I still need to get handles on here, but I am officially moving on Saturday in just a few days, so I need to do what I can ahead of time and the handles can come later. So I'm gonna start unloading. Alright, it is pretty late at night. I'm having issues with the water heater and the washer and dryer still, so I had to go back to my parents' house to both this evening. But I went to Home Goods. My grandma very generously sent me a gift card for things to help with the house. So shout out to Grandma Beth, thank you for buying me these things. I am so excited to put them to use. So I wanted to show off the things that I was able to get. Most of it's for the kitchen, so that's why we're in here right now. The first thing that you're hearing is I got containers for up there. I'm gonna put sugar and flour in these. So I got 3 of them. 2 of them are the same size, so these are gonna be for flour and granulated sugar, and then this is gonna be for powdered sugar, but they all function the same way. I appreciate that you can like twist it and have it locked and it doesn't come off. Twist it open and it's super easy. So I think this is gonna be
yeah, it's got a rubbery edge to it. So I think these will be great to have in the pantry and the cabinet. I like that these are short enough that they'll fit on the shelf. Several of them were like really tall, so I thought these were a good option. And they were relatively inexpensive for how high quality they seem to be. I could have gone with glass, but I think I'll be happy with the plastic. So 3 of those. And then I got 2 more items, but 4 things total. I got baskets to go under the buffet. That's why there's 2 of them. I picked ones with lids so that Tango doesn't get into anything when I'm not paying attention. So they're pretty good size. They have handles. They are both the exact same. There it is. I think I'm gonna put mail in one as a mail drop, and so we'll sort through it when we need to. But that way it doesn't just get left on my dining table like mail. And then the other one I have no idea what I'm gonna do with. Could be more K-cups, could be like disposable plates and napkins and cups. I don't know. We'll see, but regardless, these will both go behind where you were sitting right now, underneath that buffet. And then the final thing I got, which is not for the kitchen, but I'm gonna show you anyways, is less exciting, but still very necessary. Curtain rods. I need curtains in the master bedroom. I don't have those yet, so 2 of the same black curtain rods. They're much higher quality, much heavier duty than what I got at home. The other 2 bedrooms I got my curtain rods from at home, and they're fine, but for the same price, these are bigger and sturdier, and they're gonna be fantastic. I don't have curtains yet, but baby steps. If you want to check out the home video, that's coming. This kitchen video is uploaded first, and then the bedrooms are gonna be next. So hold on tight, you'll learn more about these later. So that was it. It doesn't seem like much as I'm showing it off, but these are 3 really big items that are gonna make a big impact in my room, in my house. So it may be past 11 o'clock right now, but I'm gonna go fill my containers with my sugar and flour, because that's exciting stuff. So all right, the time has come to reveal this kitchen. It has been, to the day actually that I'm filming this, 4 weeks since I got keys to this house. I cannot believe I've had it for a month already. Time has flown. I have officially been living in the house for just under 2 weeks, and the kitchen is done. Now, I will say that with the kitchen being done, I really mean it's as good as it's gonna get. There are some things like artwork on these walls that I still intend to get. There's currently no backsplash, and I do intend to get a backsplash in the future, but I am house poor, and I have maximized this space to the best that I can right now, knowing that I am maximizing every room at the same time. So we're going with it. It is in living condition. It's better than in living condition. I'm super happy with it. So let's do some before and after. Let's see how far we've come. A quick shout out to this painting right here. I did do this painting. I'm quite the artiste. It was like in college, and there was a ladies paint night at church, and this was my masterpiece. The example, I believe, was either fall or Christmas colors, and I went rogue and went with lavender and green. And some of these leaves that I dabbed on here are like the same color as the cabinets. So this is not permanent, but you gotta work with what you already have, and I just kind of like that I've got my own art hanging in the house.
looking at the buffet, there will be a microwave here. I just don't have the microwave yet. So for now, I've got some fall decorations sitting out here with the pumpkins. I also have to take a moment and talk about these flowers because my friend Fran brought these over for me the day I moved in, which was 2 weeks ago, and they're still looking pretty good. So we love having flowers as a centerpiece on the table. In all, I have had, I think, really good success in this kitchen. I think it looks so much better. I'm so much happier with the way it looks now than the way it did. I think lightening the walls is really helpful to make the space feel bigger. I like having a buffet instead of cabinets in the corner. This just feels more modern to me. I do like having the cabinets painted. While the green is brighter than I anticipated, I think it looks so good. I think the room has come together. The handles look great. Shout out to Dad for putting those on for me. They look fantastic. I'm very content. Like I said, I want to put something on these walls here. These are looking a little bare. It's a little echoey in this room, but for doing all of this for just under $750, I think it was a home run. I am going to put in the description the things that I can find the links to. This buffet is still on Amazon. While the table and chairs are from Facebook Marketplace, they do originally come from IKEA, so I can link these as well. I know that if I had decided to add the backsplash and some wall hangings, it would still be an under $1,000 kitchen. It was so easy to give this place a facelift on a budget, which I greatly appreciate because I am on a strict budget right now. I'm just super grateful at this point to have one finished room in the house. We are well on our way to having all of the rooms finished at this point. So hit the subscribe button and come back for the other room renovation videos. At this point, I'm gonna do the living room in a video and then the back bedrooms in their own video. Not 3 separate, but 1 video, 3 bedrooms. So everything's kind of happening at the same time, but those will be coming soon. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Give this video a big thumbs up. I had a great time. Some days were harder than others, but I did have a great time putting this room together. Thanks for joining me on my first home improvement journey. There will be plenty more to come. I will see you on the next video. Bye everyone.